Snake Cinema Podcast, stepping in. Your one-stop review, let it sink in. Hip-hop vibes, we break it down. Laughs and insights all around.
Good morning. What it do? What it do? Welcome to another great episode of Snake Cinema Podcast. I'm your host, Prince Elias. And this episode and every episode is brought to you by ENT Reptiles, Orlando and TJ. Thank y'all for always supporting the channel and supporting ya boy. And I'm so excited. I get to see them on tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna be dope. They're truck drivers. That's they full time job. So they driving through Memphis and gonna meet them somewhere at a gas station. Get to see their faces and hug them. I'm so excited. So yes, gonna shout out to the sponsors. Can't wait to see y'all tomorrow. Oh man. Boy, it's been a week. It's been crazy. Sorry y'all know Shenanigans podcast this past Thursday. I've been busy, Candy, everybody's been busy. So we decided to take a week off. We can blame the holidays. We can say Easter is the reason why we did it, but we'll be back next Thursday with some more craziness, because craziness always happens every day. There's never a day where there isn't anything crazy or funny to joke about and have a good time. So we will see. As well as, Bear. He always has something hatching or laying with all his mini lizards. So we might have some animals to show next week as well. Speaking of animals, I do have a clutch that's soon to pip in about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. We'll be taking that pressing seal off and letting it breathe, let the eggs breathe in the incubator, and then we gonna see how this lace mandarin head ashy clutch is gonna turn out. It's only 5 eggs, so we'll see how them babies turn out looking. What we get, and then also Oya. Every day she's laying more and more uncomfortable. I think she's about to, and her body. She's so big, you can literally see almost every day or every other day them eggs moving in her. Oh man, she's due to lay real soon. If she, according to the quote unquote estimated timeline that breeders have for snakes after their pre-lay shed, if she don't have them out by the 19th, I'm gonna start cussing her out. Me and her gonna have some words, but I'm super excited. The Kazi project it's getting closer and closer and closer, so I'm super excited. Also, we've been very busy. One of the reasons why I couldn't do the Shenanigans podcast is because we had a prom send off that day, that night at 6:30. And it was a lot of fun. The snakes had fun. I took Juju and I took Medusa, the big Inchy Volta girl, and people loved them. The client was a little scared at first, a little hesitant, but it worked out well. And we got another prom send off next week. No, week after next. And we got other events going on all the month of April and May. So super excited that the official Creative Reptile season has begun. Y'all count y'all seasons by the snake laying. I count my seasons by when the snakes come out to take photos. So our season has officially begun and we begin to make that money. The animals are back to paying for their own food and getting out my paycheck because they earn and they keep. So super excited. Let's talk to the people in the Chizzy chats, because I don't think I have any news. I might have a couple of things, but as far as entertainment news, don't think we have any. So let's talk to these people in the Chizzy chats right quick. Who all up early smoking that green tea and drinking that coffee? We got No Rock Kim, Eric B. Thanks for tapping in. Yes, smash that like, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications and share it out. Appreciate you. We got Mr. Floppy, Row 50. Row, short season is here. Even though we know you wear short shorts all year long, but now the thighs are coming out. Hoochie Daddy short season is here. It's warm out. So thighs out. Appreciate you. Good morning, Mitzi and Parker. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for tapping in. We got AJ, Fred and AJ. Good morning. Appreciate you. I was on their show last Sunday. If you missed it, hashtag replay gang. And they will be on Off the Plank, OTP, tonight, right before Sophisticated Ignorance. So tap in with the Lambs. We got two families colliding. We got the Dinker Squad and Dinkerville, and we got OTP, the Pirates, together. So it's gonna be a fun time. Can't wait to see what's going on tonight, what they're gonna talk about. Speaking of OTP, we got one of the members, Brandon, Peace and Pets. What up, brother? Thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you. Yeah, you on time today. Let's see. Make sure I caught up with everybody. Number six. Thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you. Randall, Big Double L, Lindworm Exotics. Some of the biggest supporters in the gang, especially anybody in the Wiz Tang clan. Appreciate y'all always supporting. Eric said, shoot, I start cussing weeks before they timeline. True. I think I was slick cussing Oya before her prelay shit because I thought she already had her prelay shit. So I was cussing her out way before she was ready. She probably was looking at me like, bitch, who you talking to? These my babies. There we go. The sponsor, Orlando and TJ. Thanks for tapping in. Good morning. I appreciate y'all. Always supporting the Lambs. Oh, always, AJ. Missy said, I just told Parker, look, it's Elias. He said, where is Bear? See, it's either Bear or Candy. Nobody cares about Elias. I'm kidding. Hey, Parker. uh, but I understand. Yeah. See y'all tomorrow. Can't wait to see y'all in these Memphis streets. Speaking of which, yeah, I said I didn't have no celebrity news, no entertainment news. I do. I have a PSA for a second. Yay. I'm just playing, Parker. I love you. Speaking of Memphis, I go on Threads. Now my timeline on Threads is usually just comedy, some nasty, freaky stuff, or reptiles. And also black culture, but that can be mixed in with the comedy and stuff like that and the freaky stuff. But my Threads timeline usually has a particular 3 or 4 topics. And when I woke up, it was a topic of Memphis. Memphis was trending on my stuff, and I was like, why? And it was because one particular celebrity, but then another person came out behind him, and then another person came out behind him, all dissing Memphis. Talking about, the Grizzlies need to leave Memphis and take the organization to Nashville. Nashville's a better city, blah, blah, blah. Memphis is trash. When we go there to play, the hotel accommodations is horrible, blah, 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 blah. First of all, you bald-headed demon. And I'm talking about LeBron James. Now, I've been a LeBron James fan ever since he got drafted. And I still like LeBron. As a player, as a basketball player, I still love LeBron. Like, I'm not going to switch up on him just because he said some ignorant shit about my city. However, I will tell this bald-headed bitch to watch his mouth and keep Memphis' name out his mouth. He needs to worry about his own cities. He need to worry about where he at now. He needs to worry about his retirement plan because he can't play forever. He needs to worry about his receding hairlines. He needs to worry about all them books that he pretends online that he's reading, but he really not. Cause the dude is probably on a, cause the dude never got a higher education. He just, went straight to the NBA. So yeah, him, Stephen A. Smith, all them bastards. Keep Memphis name out your mouth. We don't be bothering nobody. Hell, we trying to save ourselves with this whole Elon Musk's supercomputer destroying our communities and polluting the air and taking up all our water for these AI databases. Like, we going through a lot right now. And also the state, the Tennessee governor with his bitch ass, I hate him too, trying to take over our education system. He trying to run Memphis schools and stuff. So yeah, we got enough problems as it is. We got enough things that we're worried about right now. And people say, "Oh, Memphis is the most dangerous city in the." Duh, 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 duh. Y'all are still repeating statistics from way back before the pandemic. Memphis ain't been top 3 dangerous city in forever. Things have changed. We have grown, and we're no different than any other metropolitan city, pound for pound. Look at Chicago. Look at Detroit. Look at Atlanta. Hell, look at Nashville. Everybody keep bigging up Nashville like Nashville is the golden savior of Tennessee. Their crime rates and our crime rates are no different. Anytime you have a big major city with a lot of people, poverty, gun violence, this, minimum wage is $7 and some change, gas prices a bit, it's gonna be crime. It's gonna be crime everywhere. So stop using that to deter and talk bad on my city. Look at yours. What y'all jails looking like? I'm just saying. Keep our names out your mouth, motherfuckers. Or what they say back in the day, LeBron, shut up and dribble. Yeah, shut up and dribble and fix that hairline, motherfucker. Anywho, and you too, Stephen A. Coon Smith. You don't know whether you want to work for Trump or be a sports commentator. Pick one. Pick a lane. Cause right now you sucking at both. You sucking at both jobs. So do shut up and keep Memphis out your mouth. And I digress. Okay, my rant is over. That was the only news of the week. I just don't play about my city, y'all. I just don't play. I love, like, y'all can joke about Memphis when it comes to FedEx because we know them packages being delayed and stuff, and y'all need y'all snakes. We can joke about that all day long, but everything else, if anything y'all got to say bad about Memphis, y'all can say the same thing about your city. I'm just saying. Any major city, it is what it is. I think one of my bros snuck in here. Project Pat. Yes, there you go. Thanks for tapping in. Ah, that's why he like Bear. There we go. Project Pat. Thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you, bro. Look, I can shameless plug everybody's podcast. But it's hard to shameless plug Project Pat because he ain't got no schedule. Just tune in to Patrick a little bit of everything's channel. He go live every day, sometimes twice a day. And he has guests on, and sometimes he just go live cleaning snakes talking. But either way, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. If you miss any of the lives, hit that replay. Hit, like, subscribe. Just, he ain't got no set schedule. He just show up. So support Patrick. Go to his channel. Watch the past lives of all his previous guests that he's had on. He's had a lot of people on. Shameless plug, me. But he has a lot of people on his show showing off snakes. So go tap in and watch those. Hit those replays. And I'm pretty sure he going live today. Later. Love you, bro. Thanks for tapping in. Oh, let's see. Make sure I got everybody. They're right. Randall, right? How you gonna complain about hotel accommodations when you come play in Memphis? just rent out an Airbnb in Cordova or whatever suburbs we got here, like outside of Memphis. You'll be all right. It's not like you playing for us. It's not like you getting drafted or traded to us. Like we don't want your ass. No, the hotels are trading. Oh, shut up. I write it that way. Everybody else knows how dyslexic I am. Same facts. Facts. Shout out Team Dyslexia. Tell your wife don't be laughing at me. Uh, mm, Went to look and see what city has the worst crime. Still is most on the top of every site. Just check. But we're still no different. Look, I've been in Memphis. It's about to be 37 years. 37 years. And hell, I lived in Florida for part of my college years. Like at least 3 years of my college years, I was in Florida. Um, Orlando to be exact. And I'll just let y'all know right now, Memphis ain't nothing. Memphis ain't nothing. Like even with statistics, like I'll say this last year or year before. No, it was the year before last. We had a lot of Kias getting broken into, and what was the other? The Accords getting broken into. Nobody died. Nobody got shot. They just broke into the cars and took guns out or took chump change out. Like if that's dangerous, ooh, my window got busted open while I was asleep. Ooh, like I mean, yes, it's annoying and you got to get your car fixed, stuff like that, but ain't nobody got murdered no different than any other city. That year, it was just if you had a Kia, your car got broken into. Maybe you should not get a Kia. And I don't know why they target that one specific brand. I didn't have a Kia, so I ain't had to worry about it. But I didn't know why they was targeting that specific brand. But I guess because it was easier to pick the locks or open the windows. I don't know what it was. But that was a weird summer. Dickie, thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you. Oh, you got Bosa? Yay! You know Bosa don't show his face for nobody. He Bosa has been on two podcasts. Lady Tiz and He Who Should Not Be Named. But of course that podcast probably got deleted, so it don't matter. But so to have Bosa on Pat, that's a miracle in itself. I can't wait. I'm watching it tomorrow. Even though I probably be working, but I'll be watching it while I'm working. Uh, Let me make sure I got everybody. Yeah, theft isn't that bad. It really ain't. As long as you don't, get hurt. As long as you don't get assaulted while you getting robbed. If you sleep and you woke up and your window busted open, like you be alright. Go and get that window fixed. Tulsa on first 48 so often detectives damn near B-list celebrity. Ooh, you right, Red. I used to love watching First 48. 48. I don't watch TV like that no more, but man, First 48 be crazy. Called Bosa on a TikTok live last night. Oh, Bosa, are you coming out of the woodwork? Are you showing yourself in public now? Ooh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I love Bosa. How TikTok get Bosa before us? uh, all right, all right. Now that we are, oh, other things I gotta say, cause I doubt they're gonna talk about it on any other show. Whoo, y'all. When I said, when I commented on several people's posts on Instagram about Granite's having something to say, I wasn't expecting this. Now, for those who watch my show who aren't in the reptile hobby, as far as the breeder side, not the pet keeper side, but the breeder side, there is a lot of granite genes that are making waves. Some recessive, some incomplete dominance. Some are being bigged up by heavyweight giants in the community, and some are Dinker Squad and Dinkerville. However, there have been some people and some drama happening online, mostly Instagram, about a particular granite. And all I'm going to say is now, the gene itself, there's nothing wrong with the gene. The gene is beautiful, the gene is amazing. I think it's a little overpriced, but that's just my personal opinion. But I will say this to those who know me and who personally talk to me, I told y'all, don't trust that man over in the UK. I told y'all. I tried to warn y'all. He's not to be trusted. He's scammed people in the past. He's a drunk. He's crazy, but y'all just kept putting him on y'all podcasts. Y'all kept interviewing him. Y'all kept putting him on y'all shows. Y'all kept bigging him up. And I was like, this is going to end badly. And so right now, this weekend, we're watching that drama unfold, and I'm just... all this over some snakes. All this over some snakes. But I digress. Just I know that I'm a nobody. I don't have 10-car garage. I don't have the biggest. I've never even vended at a Tinley or anything like that. I know I'm a nobody. I'm just an N-word on a microphone in Memphis, talking out the side of my neck. But when I say I have a bad feeling about somebody, or maybe y'all shouldn't trust somebody who has scammed people in the past, you might want to listen to this, little Negro boy from Memphis. Because a scam is a scam. A crook is a crook. A drunk is a drunk, no matter where you're from, whether it's the UK, the United States, Canada, Mexico, don't matter. Characteristics are the same. If someone came out and said, yo, I got this brand new gene and it looks like a spider ball, I'm just saying. Oh, and also, for people who are coming out the woodwork now and saying, or anytime there's drama, business drama in the reptile community, I have to blame the community. It's y'all fault. Y'all like to keep stuff secret and hush hush. People come out the woodworks when big drama happens and be like, yeah, 5 years ago he did this to me in a bad business deal, or 10 years ago he scammed me out of this, blah, blah, blah. He took this amount of money. He made this trade. He sold fake heads to me. She did this. They did that. Oh, I spent 50 grand on this snake. Turned out it was just a normal head pied. And they told me it was a triple head or quad head and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, but y'all didn't tell nobody. Y'all didn't warn nobody. Y'all let them get away with it. Y'all let new keepers and new breeders come into this hobby and do business with them, and you don't say a word until the next drama story happened. And all of a sudden, oh yeah, they scammed me. They scammed me back in the day. They did this. Where were you when it happened? He did this to you 5 years ago. Why didn't you say something 5 years ago? See, that's the problem. Y'all like to keep stuff in-house, keep stuff hush-hush, keep stuff in your Patreons. Meanwhile, new members like my homie Marcel, new people in the hobby, new breeders who only got 4 or 5 snakes coming in, and they're trying to invest and they're trying to find the next deal. What if these scammers end up selling fake animals or doing bad business practice or selling a sick snake or whatever the story is? Fake heads, sick animals, might infest the animals, blah, blah, blah. Y'all didn't warn? Y'all don't warn the new people? Y'all don't put them on blast when it happened, as it happens, and remind people? So it's y'all fault too. The fact that Mr. Mills keep getting away with stuff is because y'all keep doing business with him. And it's funny how everybody who invested in this Bambino Ain't talking to him no more. Don't want to do business with him no more. Don't want to work with him no more. Who is the common denominator in all this? 1 plus 2 equals. Let's do simple math, people. What is the common denominator? I know some of y'all got more than a 6th grade education. Some of y'all are smart. Some of y'all got that green tree brain. Some of y'all are real smart and intelligent. If someone's name keep getting brought up in every single drama of every single bad business practice of every single dilemma, what's the common denominator? But I digress. Anyways, for my listeners and followers who don't know anything about reptile breeding or reptile business, just ignore this part of the section. You can skip on. We about to do the reviews. But I just had to ask. Like, what did y'all think was going to happen when y'all continue to do business with people who continues to show you who they are? Maya Angelou, rest in peace, she's with the ancestors, said, when people show you who they are, believe them. But then again, y'all don't listen to black women, so that quote probably went way over your head because y'all don't listen to black women. But she warned y'all many decades ago, when people show you who they are, believe them the first time. That was the actual quote. Y'all should have believed him with that whole boat situation years ago. But no, y'all want the Bambino so bad. I'm just saying. But anyways, Granite's got something to say. Shout out to Malice. Shout out to all the Granites. But most importantly, shout out to Malice. I'm Team Malice. And shout out to the new Granites that are coming soon. Shout out to the Kazi. Anyways, let's see. Brittany, thanks for tapping in. Is it a duck outside my door? I'm sorry, y'all. I live out in the country, and I just hear random wildlife. And it sounds like there's a duck outside our door. Yeah, Bambino drama. I'm just watching back, sipping my tea, eating my popcorn. Exactly. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. Eric said I knew about him before I even got into ball python. Thank you. I knew about him too before I even started breeding. Back when I was just a pet keeper, I was hearing stories about that man. I was hearing his names, and it was all negative. All negative. So I kept trying to warn people, but nobody wanted to listen to it. Nobody want to listen to just a pet keeper or just a photographer or just whatever people see me as, a YouTuber. Like, I kept trying to tell people I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't work with him. I wouldn't put him on your podcast. I wouldn't, but nobody want to listen to me. So I hate to say I told you so, but then again, I do like saying I told you so when this all could have been prevented. I'm just glad we keep our name out the mud. Facts. I just do what I do. I just work with the Dinker people, and we just do what we do. I pay attention to patterns and habits. Some people just aren't to be trusted. Facts. Pattern recognition. That's the Gemini. I mean, that's the dang. I thought I was talking to AJ. No, this is Orlando. But yep. But AJ too, because he said some similar previously in other conversations. But yeah, that's just it. It's our instinct. We listen to our instincts. We listen to. That's the problem with a lot of people. A lot of people listen to their ego, let their ego drive, and they don't listen to their instincts. They don't listen to that gut feeling. They don't listen to that visceral. I don't know about this. They don't listen. They listen to, oh, if I get this snake, I get clout. If I get this, if I get a part of this crew, and I get or I get this, or I do business with this person. They thinking about clout and money. They let their ego run and drive everything. They let their pride run and drive everything. But they don't listen to that inner gut, that monologue that's like, hey, red flag. Hey, red flag. Don't do that. That's a hot stove. Don't touch that. That's a hot stove. Like, I just don't get it. If you protect the people who scammed you, if you protect the people who scam you, congratulations, you're now part of scam. Facts. That's how I see it. Every time these breeders come out and be like, oh, yeah, this person did this to me, but I ain't going to say nothing publicly. Why? Why not? Especially when they've taken thousands of dollars from you. Especially if you do like a big purchase. Even if I don't care if it's a small purchase, $10. If I spend $20 on a snake and you send me a snake with respiratory infection or covered in mites or fake heads, you told me it was a het monarch or a het tri stripe and come out it's just a plain old normal. Like like, and you don't want to do anything about it. Now, granted, I'm not saying the moment something bad happens, put them on blast. No, because I've been in situations where I've gotten a snake. The snake got stressed out in shipping. It didn't start wheezing, and so I took it to the vet. But guess what? The breeder sent me money for the vet bill. I've been in situations where, now I've never, knock on wood, never in my years had a mite infestation. But, you know, if in the future something were to happen, I would at least have I would at least hope that the seller would have some sort of empathy, some sort of compassion, some sort of, hey, I messed up. They might not be able to give me a full refund, but attempt to fix or alleviate something. Don't leave me on red. Don't disappear. Don't block. Don't make excuses out the wazoo. See, that's when you need to be put on blast. If you don't try to rectify or fix the said situation, I always believe in giving somebody a chance to fix the situation. I always believe in giving people the benefit of the doubt. I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I had a snake given to me a while back. Stomach problems. The baby can't digest nothing. That could be a birth defect because we are breeding inbred snakes. We are breeding snakes with different mutations. That could be an infestation thing. That could be, she cannot digest Norwegian rats. She can only do ASFs. Otherwise, it's bad. It's bad. And she's been dewormed. She's been to the vet. They done cleaned her colon, her gut out. It is what it is. Like I said, we're dealing with mutated animals mixed with Game of Thrones breeding. You're going to get some flip-flops every once in a while. So I don't fault the breeder. But at least the breeder has some compassion about it. At least the breeder, was just as concerned about the animal as I was. But had that breeder went ghost on me, had that breeder blocked me, had that breeder disappeared or be like, that's out of my hands, that's none of my business, oh, baby. It would have been hell or high water. I've been talking about that on every podcast episode. It's just, shout out to Shed Testing. Shed Testing, one thing has proven to show me how people run their business. Because yes, we are dealing with animals. We are playing luck of the draw. We are gambling with these genetics. You might have thought that you had Mandarin. You may have thought that you had lace because the animals looked wacky, different, orange, vibrant, whatever. You might have thought you had it. And you might have thought that you was breeding it. Hell, you might have bought the original animals from one of the big dogs and you just thought it was the real deal. But once Shed Testing comes out and it shows that you did not have the real deal, you could do one or two things. Now, granted, you might not have the money to give everybody a full refund. I'm not saying, one person can. Canova. But he got the money. But everybody else, they probably don't got that type of budget. They probably can't give everybody full refunds for the fakes animals. However, if you don't try to rectify it at all, fix it at all, hey, let me give you a different animal with the same value that you paid for that animal. Let me give you partial refund. Let's do something like if you don't show any type of compassion, if all you do is just go ghost and disappear and take everything off your morph market for a couple of weeks and hide, You need to be put on blast. I'm sorry. Somebody need to put your ass on blast. I'm not going to because that wasn't my business transaction. However, I'm just saying. So scammers are gonna keep scamming because this hobby just keeps letting y'all get away with it. Bad business practices and bad businessmen gonna keep getting away with it because y'all keep letting them. People selling and shipping out sick snakes or snakes covered in mites is gonna keep happening because y'all keep letting them. So it is what it is. I'm sorry, y'all. I just had to go on there rant because just watching this drama that could have been prevented. This drama with this Bambino shit could have been prevented if y'all just stopped working with the motherfucker who's shown y'all who he truly was from the very beginning. If breeders in the UK can't stand him, that should have been the first red flag right there. But I digress. Brian, Chicken Man, thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you. And Crash We Trust. Yes, thank ya. Thank ya. Sorry, I did have a rant dance. Damn, then the snakes is the common denominator. I don't trust anybody who looks like an evil villain from a comedy movie. Yeah, that's mustache or something else. Jesus. Nikki! Thank you for tapping in. Appreciate you, Nikki. Love you. Nikki's been killing it on IG with these reels, man. These videos. She's been killing it. Malice's type choice fight me. Hell yeah, it is. The granite of granites. Banna niece. Thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you. Y'all are crazy. Let me catch up with the comments right quick. Then we'll start with the reviews. I'm sorry, y'all. I did not expect to go on that long rant, but as I kept talking, stuff kept popping up in my head, and I guess I don't know. Maybe I'm undiagnosed ADHD. I don't know. I got everything else under the sun. Might as well add that to my plate. Yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah, it's time is flying. That lace laid them eggs at the end of February. So yeah, it's about time for them to pip and homegirl, Oya, the Kazi, she if that heifer don't have them eggs this week or next week, I'm fighting her. Brian said I pull it up with the blicky. Y'all crazy. My bad. My bad, Brian. I went on a red. I got too close to personal. Just do right. Breeders, pumpkin eaters, those who quietly watch me but don't say nothing, cause the views don't lie, and then y'all show yourselves when y'all make side eye comments, so I know y'all be watching me. But like I said, breeders do right. I know there isn't a shed test for every gene. We're gonna make mistakes. We're gonna sell something that we thought was something and it wasn't. But the moment we find out the truth, the moment that situations go awry, do right by people. Please do right. Fix the situation. Now, if it's a situation that could have been prevented, like a mite infested snake, why are y'all shipping snakes with mites still in 2026, or snakes that are RI and things like that? Like, come on now. But anywho, any bad business practices, if a customer come not satisfied, regardless of what it is, whether it's the genetics, the fake heads, whatever, regardless of the genetics, regardless of the situation, if you refuse to make it right, if you go hide in a corner or disappear or ghost people or say that ain't none of my business, too bad, no refunds, even though I took $12,000 from you, come on, y'all. That's when you need to be put on blast. That's when the mafia need to come out and be like, bro, time to tell the whole world, don't do business with this person. Just have a little compassion. Being a business person doesn't mean you have to be an asshole. That's the one thing y'all breeders forgot. Customer service. Customer service isn't just putting stickers in a box when you ship the snake out. Customer service isn't just, oh, I answered your inquiry right away. Customer service goes beyond that because we're dealing with living animals. We're dealing with living animals. So, if something goes awry, regardless of the situation, at least try. Again, I know we can't, a lot of y'all cannot give full refunds back, but try to do something. Not trying at all, just dismissing the customer outright and being like, F you, deal with it yourself. That's not good customer service. And you shouldn't be in business if you can't learn that. uh, let's see. Okay, now let's go ahead and get started with the reviews. That's what this show is about. So we have two movies that I watched. One at the theaters. I actually went to the theaters and sat and watched it. And one, Jack Sparrow method. But I digress. Um, Two movies that are oddly similar in premise, but they are totally different. Totally different. So let's talk about the first one, the one that came out first, the one I actually went to the theaters to see, and that is beep, 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 beep. Ready or Not 2. Here I come. This is the sequel to the movie Ready or Not that came out maybe 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. And I remember seeing that for the first time in theaters and had a blast. I love the first Ready or Not. Just a quick recap for those who don't know Ready or Not. The first one, the first film was about a woman who married into a rich, prominent family. But what she did not know is that that family was a part of the occult. They made a pact with the devil many, 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 many centuries ago. And their pact is whenever a new person is married into the family, not if a baby is born or not, you know, blood relatives, but if a brand new person comes into the family, like marries into the family or whatever, they have to play a family. It's a tradition. The wedding night, they have to have a dinner and play a family game. Now, if they play something like tic tac toe or any type of board or card game, they're just playing a game. And then once the game is over, oh, you're good. The person is officially initiated in the family. Yay, blah blah blah. However, and I think it's like, I can't remember because I haven't watched it in a minute, the first one. But basically, the bride, played by Samara Weaving, accidentally chose the wrong game, which was hide and seek. um, and hide and seek was just one of them games. It was one of them games where she had to hide and the family had to find her. But in order to find her, they had to kill her. Otherwise, their family would lose all their fortune and they would die. And so they don't want to do either. They don't want to lose either one of those. So unfortunately, she picked the wrong game and she had to play it. So the whole movie was her trying to duck and dodge and hide from her husband's family as they try to kill her. And it was a horror comedy. It was amazing. I loved it. It was one of my favorite movies of that year. And so now this is the sequel. Ready or Not, Here I Come. And let me get my show notes. So this sequel happened directly after the first film. As soon as the ambulance came and got her from the burning house, and took her to the hospital, that's pretty much where this movie begins. Now, I'm not going to go plot, plot because I want y'all to go see the movie. It's still out in theaters right now, or if you want to wait for it to come on streaming, you can do that. But I would recommend going to see it in theaters. It's a lot of fun. And I like seeing it on a big screen. I do not regret going to the movie theaters to watch it. But this one was released March 20th. And of course, starring Samara Weaving again. And it's directed by Tyler Gillett and Matt Oakland. And when I tell you, I thought that this was going to have the sophomore slump or the sequel slump. It did not. I was a little afraid when I watched the trailers, I was 50-50 on the trailer. I was a little bit excited, but I was also scared because I said this could go hella wrong. This could go bad fast. It could be whack. It could, but I'm here to announce that they delivered on a good sequel to the point to where I slick kind of like the sequel a little bit higher than I liked the first one. And I love the first one. The first one I thought was amazing. But I kind of enjoyed, like I was smiling from ear to ear the whole time I was watching this movie. I really, really enjoyed the sequel. The comedy was great. I laughed. They brought some heavy hitters. My favorite of the side characters was definitely Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Elijah Wood. Elijah Wood plays the lawyer of Satan, or to all the lawyer of all the families. He's like the spokesperson who like tell everybody, you know, this is how the game is gonna go. Kind of like the host, and this is how the rules are played. And Sarah Michelle Gellar is one of the members of the different families. So basically, in the first Ready or Not, she did survive and she did kill the family that she married into. But now, the devil had a whole bunch of rich families that he concoct this same game ritual. So now all of those families, all those different families from all around the world, or at least America, has to come and kill her. If they don't, then they all lose their fortune and maybe even their lives. So the stakes are high. And and she has to go against, so it's literally a 20v1. This movie is literally a 20v1. One person versus everybody. A whole slew, like five. I think it was 6 families, but she killed one because that was the family she married into. And now she has 5 other families she got to deal with all at once. They're chasing her down, but the stakes are higher because they found her sister and threw her in the mix. So now the families are going after her and her sister, and so her estranged sister that she did not talk to before this movie. And so so now you got these 2 girls going against 5 families, and there are so many different rules and regulations. You can't do this, you can't do that. The family members can only kill them with weapons from when the first member of their family has joined the cult. So if your great 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 grandfather who sold his soul to the devil only had crossbows, that's all you can use to kill these folks. So there was a family who eventually was able to use a gun because their forefathers had it back in the day. But there were some who all you had was a baby machete, baby. I'm sorry, like that's all you got to try to kill these folks, these 2 girls. So the whole movie is literally a cat and mouse game, same as the first one, but again, the stakes are higher because you got way more villains coming after you. But the comedy, great. It's a lot bloodier than the first one. The first one, it has some blood, mainly in the climax, than the rest of the film. But this one, they went all ham. I don't know which special effects company contained gallons and gallons of blood, but they use all that, and then probably added some CGI blood to it as well. But it was a lot bloodier. The kills were a lot better than the first one. It's way more funny, way more. The jokes just land. The slapstick comedies, Yeah, yeah, that's the term, slapstick comedy, where people flying into the air or hitting a wall and stuff like that. That worked. Those jokes, all that stuff worked. The acting, Samara Weaving, she's my one of my favorite modern scream queens when it comes to these horror movies. She's one of my favorite of the new girls out there. Cause she's been in a lot of horror movies. um, and I just really, really love her character. The girl who played her sister, she's pretty good too. But like I said, Sarah Michelle Gellar as one of the family members that's going after them. Her and the guy who plays her brother cracks me up. Of course, Elijah Wood, Mr. Lord of the Rings. I love him as the lawyer, the host, the person who tells people what they can and can't do. His character, his jokes, his one-liners had me laughing. It was amazing. This was a fun time. This was a fun ride, and this is one of my favorites of the year. Not just in horror, but period. Right now, this is one of my favorites. Like I said, the whole time I was sitting in that theater, I was smiling from ear to ear, just having a good time. This is really a popcorn flick, and like I said, I was a little nervous at first that it was gonna be a sophomore slump. But as far as a sequel goes, this really hit the mark. The writers and directors did a great job. The actors did a great job. I'm not going to tell you how it ends. I'm not going to tell you who all survives, who all don't. I want y'all to go out to the theaters and watch this movie. If you can't afford to go and watch this movie, I get it. Like I said, you can either pull a Jack Sparrow or wait till it come on streaming. Wait till it might be on Paramount Plus or Hulu or somewhere in a couple of months. Just wait and watch it then. But it's definitely worth the 1 hour and 48-minute time frame. You will not be disappointed. I think anybody will love it. So I highly recommend it. Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. This is definitely a double feature. I would watch this film back to back with the first one. I would definitely watch it a double feature. Watch the first one and then watch the second one immediately after because it's just so much fun. Hella fun. So if I gave, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. I'm not finna debate myself with my rating because I gave the first radio not 10 out of 10. So I'm going to give this one a 10 out of 10. I loved it. I had a great time. Fun, great sequel. Highly recommended. Santos, thanks for tapping in, brother. I appreciate you for supporting ya boy. Mm. We still love you, Eric. Appreciate you for tapping in, Santos. Tommy, thanks for tapping in. Ewok, appreciate you, bro. Yeah, she did. Her character just had bad luck. She had a husband that loved her, but she married into the wrong family and just could not win for losing. Oh my gosh, just a string of bad luck. And just when she thought she survived that, it was like surprise. That was just level one of a video game. You about to meet the other boss levels. You got five other families you got to deal with. But oh, I don't think I've seen the first. Well, you gotta go watch. I'm pretty sure it's on some streaming service online. Maybe Amazon Prime or some shit. But yeah, you gotta watch the first Ready or Not. It is so good. It's been out a couple of years. Oh, y'all still talking about that gangland? That was like y'all crazy. Uh, let's see. Okay, so the next film I want to talk about is pretty much similar in premise, and I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you right now. Both of these films that I'm reviewing deal with sisters trying to survive devil worshiping cults. Both of them. Both of them deal with sisters trying to survive people who sold their soul to the devil and they got to kill them in order to keep their immortality or their riches or whatever, their money, whatever the contract was. So that's pretty much the and they're both horror comedies. Um, that's pretty much the only similarities of both Ready or Not 2 and this next movie I'm about to talk about, which is called They Will Kill You, which is also in theaters right now. Actually, the movie studios did both these films a disservice. They're both from two different movie studios, I believe, but at first they were supposed to be released around the same weekend, but I think the people who made Ready or Not 2 realized that they were going to cannibalize on themselves, so they released Ready or Not 2 a week, no, 2 weeks prior. Then They Will Kill You. So, which was a smart move on their end because people will compare the two. They will compare the two just because of the premise of two sisters trying to survive people who sold their soul to the devil. Like you're gonna have those similarities, but those are the only similarities with the films. I only watched one review of this movie after I seen the movie, because one thing my dad taught me many years ago is that you never watch a review or a critic of a movie until you see it for yourself first. Watch it for yourself first, and then you can go back and watch. Cause he didn't believe in those Rotten Tomato scores or those other stuff. He's like, what those people taste in art or movies got to do with me, like. And so I've adopted that thing. So I will go see a movie, and then I'll go on YouTube and watch some of my favorite YouTubers and see what their opinions about it. So when it comes to They Will Kill You, one of my favorite critics, his name is Cody Leach. He do mostly horror stuff, majority, but he'll do some non-horror every once in a while. Um, but he said he pretty much said this premise, so I'm gonna give him full 100% credit. This is what he said, but I 100% agree with him. He said They Will Kill You is basically if someone let Sam Raimi make Kill Bill. And after watching it, I 100%, 1,000% agree with him. For those who don't know or can't remember, Sam Raimi is the director and writer who gave us not the Walking Dead, the Evil Dead franchise. Sam Raimi created the Evil Dead franchise. So imagine the Evil Dead if the Evil Dead and Kill Bill had a baby. Shout out to Cody Leach, because that was the best description I could ever agree with this movie. So, this movie, They Will Kill You, starring Zazie Beats. And let me get my show notes so I can give you. It is a horror action, and I would throw comedy in there because I laughed a lot. Um, it's a horror action comedy film starring Zazie Beats. And it's about a woman who takes a housekeeping job in a mysterious New York high rise and discover it's a demonic cult's lair. It's directed by, Lord forgive me if I mess up his name, Kirill Sakafalov. And it features a lot of people: Patricia Arquette, Tom Felton, etc. It has an all-star cast in here. Um, Oh, it was released exactly a week after Ready or Not 2. So it was just a week in between the two films. But yeah, it's a woman who, I'm not going to give the whole premise away because there's a reason why she decides to be a housekeeper for this hotel. But she went there on a mission, and there's a reason for that mission. And so um, she decided to take on a housekeeping job at this Skyrise Hotel, only to find out that, yes, the entire hotel is like a Mason temple or a demonic temple. And everybody who stays in that hotel have sold their soul to the devil, and they're immortal. But the thing is, the difference between Ready or Not 2 and this one, besides the style, the cinematography, the action, all that stuff, besides all that, the major difference between Ready or Not 2 and this one is that these people cannot die. They are immortal. So she can cut their head off. She can shoot them in the heart. Their intestines can be crawling out, and they still alive. So her mission and her sister, because this is a sister story as well. Her mission and her sister is to survive and get out this hotel alive. And if they can destroy these monsters, these people, well, they're not monsters, but these immortal people, they're gonna try to. Because if not, these people will definitely kill them. So their mission is to escape, get out, and if they can figure out how to kill people who are immortal, who cannot die, no matter if their head chopped off, they still alive, they still coming after you with their head chopped off. Then that's the mission. That's what they got to do. And so that's the difference, because in Ready or Not 2, at least the family members can die. Yes, they are part of a cult. Yes, they, got power. They got power and riches, and they got money galore. But those people in Ready or Not 2 can still die like regular humans. This one, on the other hand, that's where the tension lies. The tension lies in not only can Zazie Beetz' character and her sister survive, but how are they going to get rid of people who cannot die? Like, there was a scene where she sliced a whole person in half, and it still didn't do nothing. So it's like, come on, y'all. So but I will say, I mean, this movie had no. This movie could not be a serious horror film, a straight up horror slash. It could not. It had to be a comedy. It had to be action, and the action is amazing. Like, when people compare it to Kill Bill, they are correct. It's that type of action with, the martial arts, with all this other stuff. Like, it is really, really Kill Bill, just with demons. And it is a lot of fun. It is more comedy than Ready or Not 2. It is way more jokes, like, this is a straight up comedy. This is camp out the wazoo. So if you're one of those people who are like, I don't like scary movies, I don't like gore, I can't deal with slashers, I think you will love this, because you're just gonna be laughing, like, because a lot of these kills are absurd. The jokes hit right. Just when you think, just when your body is about to react to something that you think is like scary, something funny comes right before, right after it, to where you just bust out laughing. And and the acting, oh my gosh, the whole cast is amazing. Shout out to Tom Felton. I'm so happy to see any of the young actors who were a part of the Harry Potter franchise still getting work, still acting, still doing their damn thing. I love when I see Daniel Radcliffe and stuff. So when I saw Tom Felton show up on the screen, Mr. Malfoy, Jacob Malfoy, I said, what the world? I was just so happy. I was just like, oh my gosh, he's in this film, and his character cracked me up as one of the cult people. Um, Even how he died, like, well, quote unquote die, because they don't die, they're immortal. But even how she tried to kill him is hilarious. But this, oh my gosh, the special, shout out to the special effects people on this movie. The special effects, the practical effects, they use real prosthetics with people. They use real, like, not real blood, but they use, when they show somebody's head getting chopped off, it's not CGI, it's not a computer, it's not AI. It's actually, you could tell that they actually had a special effects artist actually molding and creating these weapons, these body parts, these, the blood, the this and the that. This was like legit, like old school horror, old school. And I'm pretty sure, they did mix some CGI stuff with it, but it wasn't CGI heavy. It wasn't like you see nothing but actors in a blue screen. Like, you could tell this is on location in a building or in a studio that they built as a building, like going through these rooms of this hotel, trying to the choreography, oh my gosh, the choreography and the fight scenes what took it up there, because you got the gore, you got the slashing, the cutting body parts off, the stabs and stuff, but the choreography of how they did it, because the main character, Again, I'm not giving the movie away because I want y'all to go see it. But there's a reason why she knows how to fight and defend herself. There's a reason why she's so quick and witty and strong. There's a reason why she knows how to use weapons. So, she's not just some helpless damsel in distress trying to figure it out on the fly. Like, nah, she got some skills and she's using them skills, them set of skills, to get her and her sister up out of there. So, yeah, the cult did not realize that when they got their quote unquote sacrificial lamb, that this lamb was gonna come out swinging. That they didn't know that this lamb was really a wolf in sheep's clothing. Like, this lamb is about to tear y'all up or something. Y'all might not be able to die, but y'all gonna be hurt. Y'all gonna be in for a hurt. But this movie was so much fun. I had a blast watching this. Just like Ready or Not 2, I was smiling from ear to ear watching this. This movie's so good, even though I Jack Sparrowed it. I want to go to the movie theaters to see it. As a matter of fact, I am going to the movie theaters to see it. Not this week because I'm busy, but next weekend when I actually get paid, I'm gonna go to the movies and watch this on the big screen. I gotta see that choreography again, the fight scenes, the gore. I gotta give these folks my money. Like, they deserve it. That's how good this film is. I highly recommend y'all go watch this. This movie is fire. It's so good. It is more. I wouldn't even call this a horror. The only reason why it's horror is because it has the devil or the occult, and it has stabs and shooting, and the but to me it's more action. It's just action with a lot of blood. Basically, it's more action comedy. But like I said, everything, it melted together. It gives you the best of action, the best of comedy, the best of the blood and guts for the horror elements. Like, this is so much fun. Like, if I don't know if y'all know this, but a lot of theme parks, especially Universal Studios in particular, has haunted houses and mazes. They have this events called Halloween Horror Nights every year, where they have, especially at Universal Studios, where they have haunted houses, mazes, scare actors, and every year they have different themes based off movies. Now, the rumor is they're going to have a Sinners haunted house. I don't know. That's the rumor that's been going around, floating around for people who do Halloween Horror Nights. But when I was watching They Will Kill You, I could picture this being a haunted house at Universal Studios. I can picture these scenes, like the guests going through certain hallways of a hotel and just all the scare actors, the people who are the demonic possessed folks, or the occult. I'm not gonna say demonic possessed because it makes it sound like they're zombies or something, but the occult, people in the occult, coming out, jumping out, scaring you, and you have to like as if you are Zazie Beetz going through this. I could just picture in my head Universal Studios would do crazy if they did a They Would Kill You haunted house. They would do crazy if they did that this year. That's how good this movie was. The fact that I'm watching this movie and I'm thinking about what a theme park could do with this during Halloween time, like, that's how good the set pieces, the action, the everything. Like, even though this movie was all in one setting, it really felt like a video game. It really felt like you really going through with this character, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I love it. I give it high praise. I give They Will Kill You a 10 out of 10 for me. A great entertaining popcorn flick. And like I said, if you're not a horror person, you don't like, slashers or haunted houses or haunted movies or scary stuff, I think the comedy and action is what will get you. If you like Kill Bill, if you can deal with kills of the Kill Bill franchise, if you like the comedy of like Sam Raimi's Evil Dead 2 or Evil Dead 3, back when they went camp and didn't take it too seriously, They Would Kill You is definitely that one. And again, shout out to Cody Leach for making that analogy or that description of this movie. They Would Kill You. I think it's a perfect entry level horror movie that's not really horror, but could get non-horror movie watchers to watch it, because it's a lot of fun. It's a whole lot of fun. I highly recommend it. I had fun. This was a perfect double feature to review because of their similarities, but they are so uniquely different within themselves that I highly recommend both films. So yes, please go watch They Will Kill You. Please go watch Ready or Not 2. And if you can't afford to go to the theaters because in this economy gas prices are high, I get it. It's trash. We going through our gas in Memphis just went up to like $3, $4. I get it. Then wait till it come on streaming. Wait till it come on streaming. Or if you got like a Fire Stick and you know the websites to Jack Sparrow, watch it. It's not a waste of time. It is not a waste of time. It is fun and good watch. So I had fun watching both of these films, just like I'm having fun reviewing them. And I highly recommend them. Both 10 out of 10. I had fun. I loved them. Uh, Great time. Great time. Bosa! Thanks for tapping in, Bosa, brother. And again, Bosa, sneaky devil, the sneaky devil. He will be special guest on Pat's channel tomorrow. So tap into that. Let me do some housekeeping right quick. Housekeeping. If you have not seen my new vlog that I dropped on Friday, I know that I haven't been vlogging much on either channels, cause life is life and work is work, and honestly, I haven't had much to vlog about during off season, cause we weren't doing nothing interesting or exciting. But I did get a new baby, and so I did drop a new vlog. So if you missed that, go watch it and see the intro of my new boy that got me another piece to the Tri Stripe project. And then also next week, Eric B, everybody else, y'all killed me with my top 10 Disney soundtrack. Y'all didn't like that ranking. Well, y'all might not care for or y'all might not like this one, but next week I'm finally doing it. I'm giving y'all my best and worst Disney live action films. And if you pay attention to the thumbnail, I'm also including the live action films that came out in the 90s. So it's not just the Gen Z's movies, the kids of today's. I'm going back when I was a kid, because Disney was making live action remakes and live action films back then too. It just wasn't as prominent and in your face as it is now. But I am definitely giving y'all both my best and my worst Disney live action films on next weekend. So tap into that. Y'all can argue with y'all mamas, especially for the Lion King. Y'all can argue with y'all mamas. I don't care. I say what I say and I stand by it. But who will be number 6? We shall see. We shall see in that ranking. Also, this PSA is for my black people. We always complain that they don't support our films. We always complain that Hollywood don't make good films for us. Well, I need y'all to get ready. We're not gonna Jack Sparrow this movie. We're gonna actually go and see this in theater. So save up your coins. I think it comes out either next weekend or weekend after, but save up your coins, my black people. We gotta support this film so that Hollywood can stop BS and saying black people don't care about romance or don't care about love stories. Let's go and support You, Me, and Tuscany. It's made by Will Packer. We know who Will Packer is. We know him as one of the good black directors out there. And it's starring Halle Bailey and Reginae. Oh God, I'm gonna butcher his name. The guy from Bridgerton, the black guy from Bridgerton. I always butcher his name, so I apologize. But yeah, we're gonna go to the theaters. We're going to all save up our coins, spend that $20. You might not buy popcorn, but you better buy a movie ticket. We're going to support this film so they don't say that black people do not watch romantic comedies, or black people don't go to theaters and watch. We're going to prove them wrong. We're going to prove them wrong. We're going to prove Hollywood studios execs wrong, because they're playing with us. The media is playing with us when it comes to this film. They already doubting it before it comes out. They're already talking about, ooh, it's going to flop and stuff before it even comes out. So let's go and support this film and prove them wrong. Even if you don't go to the theaters, just buy the movie ticket. Support, support, support. Don't let these critics and these outlets, these media outlets, say what we don't consume and what we don't watch, and downplay our movies before they're even released. How you gonna downplay a movie and say it's gonna flop before it is even released? Like, that's trash. So yeah, let's go ahead and prove them wrong. And I will be reviewing it after I watch it. So yeah, I think it comes out April 19th. So let's go out and support. And non-black people, yeah, go out and support too. But I was just giving that PSA to my people, because the media is playing games. They online already deeming it not gonna be successful, and it's like talking about black people don't go watch that movie. How you know what we don't watch? Were y'all not there in the 90s when we watched Love Jones and Waiting to Exhale and all this other stuff? Like, we watch romantic movies and romantic comedies and relationship movies. Like, the 90s, we were killing it. Black romance movies, we were killing it back in the day. So that's the PSA. Let's go watch You, Me, and Tuscany. Let's make it an event and support. And if it turns out to not be a good movie, at least we went and saw it for ourselves. We didn't let the media tell us what's good and what's not. You know what I'm saying? We gave it a chance. Like, how you gonna dismiss a film before it's even released? It didn't even have screeners yet. So how you gonna say it's gonna be a flop and not make money in the box office when you have no indications of that? You just putting negativity out there. So we're not gonna listen to them. We're not gonna listen to them. We just gonna go and do what we do and support our creators, our directors, our actors, and that jazz. Let's see. Chris, thanks for tapping in. Hit that replay. I appreciate you. Jamie, thanks for tapping in. I appreciate you. Hashtag replay gang. All right. Now, podcasting. Tune in every Thursday to the Shenanigans podcast. Again, sorry we canceled this week, but we all were busy and needed the night off. But we will be back next Thursday. We will be back to be crazy and wild and free with y'all on Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. But tonight, OTP, they have special guests, FNA, Fred and AJ. So please tap in and watch that on Royal Caribbean Exotics channel. And then, of course, right after that, we got Wiz's channel, Sophisticated Ignorance with the Wiz Tang crew, the Fama Lambs. And then Sunday, Everyday Keepers, with Father Dunn. I can't remember who he said his guest was, but he will promote it. So I'm pretty sure he gonna put a reel up later on today on Instagram. So support Father Dunn, Everyday Keepers. And then after them, Fred and AJ, Serpent Entertainment Show. Please support our brothers, our Green Tea brothers, our Dinka brothers. And just support everybody and love one another, spread the love, spread the positivities. And again, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Don't let any amount of clout, notoriety, a new gene, you want to be part of the big circles, you want to be part of the big wigs, with the $10, $20, $30,000 snakes. Don't let that overcloud your judgment Listen to your gut. Listen to your gut. When something seems too good to be true, it probably is. So yeah, and yeah. So yeah, just be careful, y'all. Be careful out there. If it quacks like a duck, it probably is. Anyways, thank you. Appreciate y'all. And we will. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta feed some snakes. I might not be so busy. I'm be honest with y'all. I'm gonna try to make it to sophisticated ignorance and OTP tonight on the panels, but I might not because it's Easter weekend, and y'all know I work for mega church here in Memphis. And they have services tonight and tomorrow. Hashtag video crew, and I gotta work cameras, so I might not be on any of the shows, but I will probably still be talking crap in the chats. So I will see y'all in the chats tonight. I hope y'all, if y'all celebrate Easter, I hope y'all have a good Easter holiday. If you don't celebrate Easter, I hope you still have a good weekend. If you are one of those people who don't really care about the holidays, but your job honors it and you got yesterday off or Monday off, hey, we in there like swimwear. Let's have, hey, we like a good paid day off. You know what I'm saying? We ain't complaining about a holiday with a good payoff, a good payday off. So, y'all have fun. Y'all be safe. And we will see y'all next weekend, y'all. Oh, and above all else, even if you don't believe in the holidays, don't take the fun away from the kids. And I think, and Missy Mate reminded me of that because a Parker, if kids are excited about the Easter Bunny, if they're excited about going Easter egg hunting, don't take that away from them. Just like, don't be an asshole and tell them that Santa isn't real if they still believe. Just let them have their fun. Let them have their fun. They're going to grow up in the real world and see the truth for itself eventually, but as they're kids and babies, let them have fun. So put some Easter eggs out there with some candy or something. Just be nice to the kids, be nice to the babies, because sometimes these holidays is all they got. This little fun time is all they got. Yeah, look, I've worked in the school. I'm not going to go on a long rant, but I work in the school system. I've been working in the school system since 2016. A lot of these children, they live in bad situations. A lot of these children, they don't have a home to go to. A lot of these children, they it's just rough. It's just a rough life for them already. They're like 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, dealing with real world consequences that adults put them into. Let them have their Easter bunnies. Let them have their Easter egg hunts. Let them have Santa Claus. Let them believe in the Tooth Fairy. Because sometimes this is all the positive shit they got in their lives. Just think about that. Don't let life and your, skepticism and your, cloud your judgment to where you ruin it for a baby. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. So have fun. Be safe. Have a great weekend. If you got children, let them have fun. Let them celebrate, but don't let them load up on chocolate to the point to where, you got to take them to the dentist to get the cavities. But anywho, I love y'all. Shout out again to ENT, the sponsors. I can't wait to see y'all tomorrow. Oh, I can't wait to give y'all a big old hug at the Memphis gas station. And don't worry, my brothers will be safe. Again, for those who was talking shit about Memphis, my brothers will be safe. Ain't nobody gonna hurt them. Just like ain't nobody hurt me. So, Memphis is not as bad as people say it is. Anywho's, keep Memphis' name out your mouth. I love y'all. Shout out to ENT Reptiles, the sponsor of this channel. And we'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.
Every episode, celebrating truth, old school jams and the latest youth. We keep it real, no sugarcoat.